Hi there, good morning. My name is J. Richard Varvel, and I'm coming to you live today from the just outside of Hart Park. The river is over here on this side to my right, and then the entrance to the park is here to my left. And it might be opposite for you. I can't remember how it gets flipped around. But you can see in the screen. So I am right next to a road. I'll show you. Here it is. So it might get a little noisy, but I just love this little area. Like right when you come in, it's just, I don't know. Actually, I do know. It's very magical. That's why. Right here with the river flowing through. There's something very mystical about these hills. Good morning, Aaron. Welcome to the show. I'm right outside of Hart Park. And so it might get a little noisy. We're gonna go with it today. I trust it's all part of the fun. And I wanted to come out here because, again, this is one of my favorite places to be. Good morning. Well, thank you. I appreciate the morning loves. Right back at you, my friend. And yeah, so yesterday I took off. It was a holiday weekend. And I feel like I was in the midst of, and have been in the midst of, an operating system upgrade. And what I mean by that is there's some new, what do I want to call them? New insights, new understandings, and new ways for me to tune in that are getting reworked from a mind, body, spirit perspective. And then my balance is being fine-tuned, and so it has been a little bit tricky. I've had to get some extra sleep. I've had to take some more time to meditate. I've had to take more baths. Let's see what else. I've worked a lot with my essential oils. I drink a lot of ginger tea. I've been working to have more smoothies and juices, less processed food, and yeah, and so it's been really good, but it has been a little bit trying for me at different times because I'm used to having a very clear mind and easy access to my awareness, and that has been a little bit wonky as it's been going through this transition, but all is well. And I'm feeling much better today than I was yesterday. So I'm glad I took that day for myself. It is important to do that for ourselves every now and again. A mental health day, I used to call them while I was working, when I really just needed to have a day to myself. And it wasn't that I wasn't feeling sick per se, but I wasn't feeling great either. And I just knew that it was important for me to take time out. And so yesterday was one of those days for me. And it just happened to coincide with a holiday. So that was awesome. All right, so let's get into the card reading of the day. And I just want to say that in the sense of ask you too, what is your body asking for you, asking from you, that you may be holding back, that you might want to give to yourself as a gift. Yes. All right. Good morning, Hope. Welcome to the show. You are right in time for the card reading of the day. And I'm right here by a road and the entrance to Hart Park. And so it might be a little noisy, but not too bad. It's not like it's a real high traffic area. Hope says, oh, of course, LOL, yes. And before we get past, Aaron says, growing needs rest. Yes, it does. Woo-wee, sure does. All right, card of the day. Alignment. Talking about what we were just talking about. So ethereal, sorry. This is what's wrong with my mind. Hope says, loving the water, cue the car. Yes. I know. I came here for the water and this beautiful little entrance. Like, there's something very majestic and magical about it. And so I knew that I was going to be competing with some road noise, but I felt like it was worth it for this view. So, alignment. It was just what I was talking about as far as what I feel like I'm going through, this new aligning process, this rebalancing of my mind, body, and spirit complex. And it has been a bit challenging and it's required more rest. And this is where we have to really moment to moment check in with ourselves. What's good for me here? What's good for me here now? What's good for me here now? Really slowing down, not getting so ahead of ourselves, not being 20, 30 steps out in the future, but actually bring ourselves back to the present moment, being in our alignment in the present moment, being in the here and now. I am here, and I I am right here, and it what do I want to say? Why is that coming out? Sounds good in my head, and then when I go to say it, it doesn't sound right. Okay, I'm here, and it's the now, okay? So there. Let's all get into the now together. Alright, so for the collective, this is a bit tricky because most of the collective, at least the masses, are very used to being in the present or being in the... excuse... Maybe I came back too soon today. I'm just kidding. I'm good. This is good. Alright, so... talking about the masses, talking about the collective unconscious, it can get a bit confusing because most people in the collective unconscious like to play in either the future or the past and then do these very big swings back and forth between the future and the past. Some people just also like to just hang out in the future. Some people just like to hang out in the past and drag it along. And that keeps us out of our alignment. It keeps us from being able to fully tune into ourselves, fully hear our internal guidance system clearly when we are not in the present moment. So, right now, I see that there are some events, there are some situations that are unfolding, not only for us personally, but for us collectively, that are bringing in that alignment on a bigger scale, as well as for those of us that are already fine-tuning ourselves, that alignment is going to really... light a fire, so to speak, and truly, like a rocket ship, we're going to take off. So, very powerful, very exciting, and also causing some wonkadoodle thoughts, some absent-mindedness. Again, it might be important for you to lay down, to have some quiet time to meditate, yoga, other physical movement, being outside, allowing these energies to move through us as they want to. They don't like getting stuck. And so sometimes we have to help them out. A bath, Epsom salt bath, CBD bath, anything that's getting us into water, allowing our electrical systems to flow in a different way. All very important. Getting next to the river, just like we are here. Okay, alignment. So, we are aligning more fully to ourselves, our true selves. We have been aligned, we were aligned from birth into the matrix, the fake matrix that was created not by nature per se, but it's not necessarily unnatural either. And so now we are coming back into more of an alignment with our higher truths, higher knowledge, and allowing whatever illusions to be shattered so that way we can truly step into ourselves without anything getting in the way. Alright, with that being said, let's go and close our eyes. Let's get into the meditation, the 11-11 meditation. And again, we are using any noise to go deeper, beneath the noise, beneath the distraction. To go even deeper within ourselves. Yes. It's all about us right now. We're bringing our focus and our attention to ourselves. Let's bring our focus and attention into our heart space. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and begin to grow roots from the base of our spine and the bottoms of our feet down into the center of Mother Earth. This is consciously connecting our energy with the earth energy. This is allowing us to ground our energy field with the earth and to do it in a conscious way. We're always connected. However, in this game that we play here on earth, we forget about our connection sometimes. In fact, it's part of the game to forget our connection, to forget that we are connected. So right now we're taking this opportunity to connect with ourselves and to bring our full conscious awareness to that activity. Utilizing our imagination, which is one of the most awesomest tools in our spiritual toolbox. Okay, wonderful, great. So now I would like you to become aware of a personal sun that is blazing within your heart space. And just like a sun blazing in the sky, your personal sun is blazing with your own energy. This is your own energy. This is your divine spark, your own energy signature. This is what makes you uniquely you. This is also what's creating and animating your personal reality and your personality. And it is connected to the infinite source creator energies that are pouring out of you from the center of you, from the center of inside of you, out like a star in every direction. And so I'd like you to begin to grow your personal sun bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's very easy to do it. You just imagine it growing bigger and bigger and bigger past your physical bodysuit, past your physical body. We're going to take it out 13 feet today. It's 13 feet all around us, above us, below us, to the side of us, behind us, in front of us. We're in the center of it, and it is powered by the infinite source creator energies that are flowing from the inside out of us. Wonderful. All right, so our personal sun is literally charging us up, charging up our energy field, charging up our batteries, as well as energizing the earth. This energy is also going down through our grounding cords, our grounding roots. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath. Yes. Let's make sure our shoulders are dropped down, away from our ears. Let's take another deep breath and making sure we've really allowed all of any stress, any worry, concern, anything that is really not us to go out, down, through our roots. Really allowing us to feel into the peace and calm within. We are within our own personal sun. We are grounded consciously with the earth and the cosmos. Yes. So let's take a few moments here, enjoying this space and place. Beautiful. All right. We're not going to go anywhere per se, but we are going to create an enchanted river going through our imagination. So I would like you to imagine a mythical, magical, enchanted forest with a magical river flowing through it. And you're right on the bank of one side of this river. And I would like you to step in and put your feet into the water. And it is one of those rivers that is perfectly sloped, so there's no need to feel like you're gonna fall in or get swept away. This river is a very calm, peaceful river, unlike the Kern River, which is very fast moving right now. Not necessarily a great idea to get in, unless you're with an expert, or you are an expert. Or you like to take life into your own hands, your life into your own hands, which we do every day anyways. All right, so with our feet in the water, I'd like you to begin to continue to walk into this beautiful, enchanted river. And I would like you to walk in till you're about neck deep. And again, it's flowing very nicely. There isn't anything that's pulling you away, pulling you down. It's a very calm, flowing river. However, now that you are neck deep in this water, I would like you just to again relax even more and allow any stressors, Any thoughts about today or this week that have got you down, that have got you maybe a little panicked, or have you a little bit wonkadoodle in your mind because you're not sure how it's going to work or how it's going to go? Just allow that to, just let it go. Let those thoughts go and just imagine them flowing down the river. The river's got them. The earth's got them. Just allowing ourselves to allow this flow to flow around us and through us. Yes. And now I would like you to let your feet up, and I would like you to float on your back, and I would like you to start cruising down the center of the river. Yes. This is your river. This is your flow. Yes. Look around at the beauty as you are floating down your own magical, mythical river of life. And I would like you to look down from side to side and notice these different sparkly lights that are shining up through the water. These are crystals at the bottom of the river that are shimmering, having an exchange with you. These are representatives of the buried treasure that you have within, that's shining light out through the darkness, through the shadows, up into this physical reality. These little beacons of light, these buried treasures that we bury deep within. Well, they're coming out to the surface now. They have been for a long time, and now more than ever, with more fervor, with more veracity, intensity. These buried treasures want to come out to play right here and right now. Again, we're just flowing down the river effortlessly. Tuning into our own magic, our own power, our own love. Let's take another deep breath together. Let's do a couple alms together. Beautiful. You guys are awesome. This feels fantastic. Great job. Again, we're just floating down the river of our own life. We don't need any paddles. We don't even need a boat. Just floating on our back. Tuning in to our own ease and grace, our own power, our own creativity. Yes. We're going to spend just a few more moments here. Wonderful. So I'd like you to begin to move to one side of the bank and begin to walk out of your river. Thanking the river for this time. Thanking Mother Earth, Father Sky, the entire company of heaven. And by that I mean all the great beings of light. Not limited to any belief system or religion, known or unknown. All right, give yourself a big hug. Great job. And don't forget, you can always bring yourself to this place and this space at any time. I often imagine myself flowing in my own river throughout the day, checking in to my own flow. And that's absolutely something you can do as well if that resonates. Fantastic. Okay, I would like you to begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and become aware of your physical body. Yes. Yes, that was powerful. Oh, that felt so good. Flow, I love flow. Yes. I don't always let myself be in my flow, but usually when I catch that, not that we can never really be out of our flow, but sometimes it can feel a bit uncomfortable when we're not being so conscious. Okay, so I would love to hear your feedback about the meditation as well as the card reading of the day. If you are interested in sharing your impressions and or your experience, I'd love to hear and talk about it. And right now is the time of the show. If anybody would like, I will pull a card for you and do a little mini energy reading. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to appreciate those that have tuned in and joined me live today. You guys are so awesome and so magical, and I'm sending you all so much love and gratitude and appreciation. Yes, today is a very powerful day, powerful week. We're doing it, folks. Yes. We're all in it to win it. All right. And by that I mean creating win-wins. We're all creating win-wins with each other. We're going to do it a different way. We are doing it a different way. Okay. So again, thank you so much. Oh, Hope says, want to pull a card for her? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's see. All right. I like it. For her wrap-up in Dallas, her time in Texas. Absolutely. Let's see. Highest and best good. Hope. Joyous. So what I was seeing while I was shuffling the cards was just, and this is just also too on a personal note because I can tune into your joy and feel it easily, but since you've been on your journey to Dallas, I've noticed in your posts and your vibe that you have this uplifted sense, this different sense of purpose, this different sense of empowerment. And no, it doesn't necessarily have to do with anything that you're doing. However, what you are doing, what you are up to, is part of your passion, what is part of your joy, what is part of your unique creative expression. And so that is very important for you to continue to express. And I see that Dallas and this past couple of weeks has really been about you becoming reinvigorated, re-energized, and I get the sense that you have some new ideas to bring to the table and to incorporate within what you're up to and what you're doing. So I know you, just for those of you that don't know, Hope is a modern day shaman woman. She works with many different plant medicines and is a master at taking people on adventures within. And so, let's see what I want to say about that. So I see you bringing that back out into the world, in a new way, in a new format, where you can feel like you are not only continuing to respect the plant medicine and the education that you're here to bring through, but also I feel like are going to continue to find ways to do that in a creative, fun way, but yet at the same time to still honor these medicines and their deep magical power, that they aren't meant to necessarily be used unconsciously. However, it's not, again, not about right or wrong, but I just know that you're bringing a conscious use to their you're bringing consciousness to their use. There we go. All right, so joyous, that's your joy is in continuing to follow your passions, continuing to follow what makes you smile, and to let anything and everything else that gets in the way of that, let that stuff go. There we go. All right, anybody else before we close out the show? Show. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining me this morning out here at the, I almost said opening. It is the opening, but the entrance to Hart Park. Such a beautiful place, and so much great energy flowing here in the Kern River. And Hope says Joy was the name my grandma wanted me to have. That is amazing. I love that. It would have been very fitting, although I feel Hope. Yes. It's so fun to hear. It would have been great. No, either way is what I'm really trying to get at. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining in and tuning in with me live here. It's a great pleasure of mine to be here with all of you weekday mornings at 11. I will be back tomorrow for another fantastic, fun-filled show. And so you're welcome, Hope. I want to give you all a big, huge, giant hug of love. Until tomorrow, we'll see you then. I'll give you guys a quick little peek of what is going on all around me. Bye, everybody.